Just go to the airport, doopity-doo. Oh, that's a nice plane that looks identical to mine. Wait. You. Yes, you. You ready to experience my trauma? Because today is about the time I got trapped in Spain. Guard, let me out. The scene's over now. Guard. Well, given my current situation, I might as well tell you a story now. In prison. Eating dog food. Obviously, going to the airport in a foreign country is stressful for countless of reasons. But my main concern was we'd missed the flight, which almost happened. So we all put our stuff in the back of the taxi, except me who put all my stuff in the front, because I don't trust these taxis. I don't know, we might drive away with our stuff inside. So, all the luggage is in the back. We get dropped off at the airport about an hour later, and we go to walk in. When we hear the taxi drive away, we hear my granddad say, "Oh, I left the bag in the taxi." Yep. That bag had everything in it. It had the passport, my granddad's phone, come to think of it, the passport and the phone was basically about it. But what it had most importantly was my teddy bear at the time. I totally don't have one now. The only reason I cared about that bear so much was because I lost one the year before. Come on, you saw Captain America Bear. You couldn't lose that thing again. Anyway, I'm phoning my mum. Everyone else is stressing. I'm like, we're not going to be back in England for the next 500 years. Eventually, my granddad gets a taxi. Not the same one, no, but a taxi. Who, after 10 minutes of conversation, says, "We've contacted the guy," and leaves. He hadn't contacted the guy. He was, could have just, I don't know, actually tried to help us for a bit longer than 10 minutes. If you can't tell, I'm still really mad about this guy. If you're that guy, sleep with one eye open. Eventually, we find an employee who spoke English, and she said something about a virtual receipt, which there was. We look at this virtual receipt, and it says his phone number, or how to message him. Anyway, we call him, or message him, and say, "Come back, please." And he does come back, but we had a new problem. We had the bag, but we didn't have all the time in the world. We had 15 minutes till our plane took off. Could have been 20, I don't know. And we had to go through security, all that other junk. Basically, we wouldn't have gotten the plane on time. There is no way we could have made this on time. But somehow, even with doing security and the whole luggage thing that I forgot the name of, so I'm not going to say, we got there with 5 minutes to spare. Because my Nana has a thing for which you can't really walk well. So we use that. We are allowed a wheelchair. When you have a wheelchair in Spain airports, not sure if it's like that in England, US, whatever, we get put to the front of everything, which means we got all that done and had time to spare. This sounds like I'm faking it. I'm really not. That I was shocked. I sat on the plane and then I realized, we're gonna get home on time, but I'm going to have trauma for the rest of my life. This animation took really long to make, so I'd really appreciate it if you liked and subscribe. Anyway, bye.